Hey folks, Pat Mitchell here, and today I'm going to be going over my trades I placed on Facebook and Aapl. Aapl was an incredible trade. I walked the entire room through. I've changed some things around in Tricktrades, and I'm going to be giving very direct guidance on very specific trades. So I'm going to show you exactly how we traded those weekly options contracts today, as well as take you step by step through a swing trade that I had on Facebook. Great day. If that's something you're interested in, make sure to stick around and hit like and subscribe. And if that's not something you're interested in, well, beat it, nerd, because we got work to do. So let's hit the charts, folks. Let's go. Welcome to the recap here, folks. We're going to go over my trades I took on Facebook and Aapl, locking in a grand total of $7,466.28 on the day, minus my swing from CCL. That's starting to come back up, should start coming back up now. We'll see what happens. So first of all, let's quickly go over Facebook because I want to spend most of the time on Aapl. Held some Facebook on a swing and finally just locked in. These are my exits on the trade. Just on the first morning push is when I got out. Could have held longer, but that's not what I was looking for. Managed to lock in about just a little bit under $7,000. Really nice on that trade. But what I want to get in on is Aapl. So we're going to go over these entries, but first let me head back into Aappl's chart and I'm going to explain the trade. So what I'm doing in Tricktrades right now is fully guiding members into the first trade that we can pull profit from. So these are the two levels from the day. The upper level was this 113.78 and this lower level at 111.10. So at the open, we came into that 113.78, and as it was popping up into it on these strong volatile pushes up on these candles, we started averaging in, and then once it started coming in, the trade came in, it worked, we started pulling profit. Now this is roughly the VWAP area in here, and that's all we were looking for. I teach people how to pull profit on trades, not to make them rich. That's not my goal here. My goal is to turn people into successful traders that can pull a steady income to replace their 9-to-5 income. So that's really important. Before I go over the entries, I want to take you guys into the free morning newsletter at Tricktrades. Sign up for it. The Situation Room. It's a killer morning email that's going to give you all of your news, your earnings that are coming out, market leading news, Fed speaks, everything that you need to know, including the fear and greed scale. So definitely go do that. And one more quick thing, and I promise we'll get into it. Go follow me over at Parler at Tricktrades, all capitals. I'm done with Twitter. I've had enough. They have completely gone off their rocker with suppressing free speech, and that, in my opinion, is highly wrong. And it doesn't matter if you're left or you're right. Wrong is wrong. So let's start moving over to Parler, guys. Let's show these big tech moguls that they can't just push people around and keep people quiet. It's time that we bring back free speech and we do something about it. So with all of that jargon aside, let's head into Aapl. I can show you guys my entry. So like I said, now remember, as it's coming into that level, because I took puts, this is going to be an upside down type of chart, right? So we start averaging into the trade. We average into the trade, and that volatile pop through, we hit it again, getting our average really nice. And then simply as it comes back down into the VWAP or up on the puts, we start paying ourselves. Now on this trade, I locked in about 510 bucks. I was up quite a bit more, but held on a little bit longer than what I would have. I was doing a little bit of a teaching example, and I was closer to about $1,000 on that. Wanted to make sure I held it all the way back up to highs, just to show members, like, you have to hold your ground in these trades. And if that's one lesson that I can give you guys, is going back into this entry chart for a second, you can see my final exits down here. Now I could have pulled that off up here and made way more money, but here's the thing. Going back into Aapl's charts, you got to give it its room, okay? You have to give it room to work, okay? SPY was coming back up. The market was coming back up into highs as well. Now, it could have easily double topped and rejected. And once it started confirming, I would have added and then just worked the position down. Don't be afraid to whittle some, just some of your profits back to go for the bigger picture idea. Okay, now we're coming into earnings and I was expecting a push, but regardless of what's going on in the market and on the day, any type of catalyst, I will always trade my strategy fully and completely on each and every one of these trades. As you can see, I always take my trades into the levels, the smart money levels, and I execute these trades. So I don't want to make this long and drawn out. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you learned something. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word on these trade recaps because 100% of all ad revenue from this YouTube channel is going to go back towards you guys. You heard me right, 100% of it. So lots of real cool giveaways coming up. And on that note, folks, we're going to rock and roll. So have a good one. Adios.